Hey, it's me, Brianka J. Thank you for watching my videos at Book Talk. Make sure you check out my website, www.briankaj.com. I have a children's book, I have merch, and I need your support. So if you have a minute, you got a few extra, check it out. See if you like something, go ahead, purchase it. It helps me out. At the very least, if you enjoy these videos, hit me a like, comment, or subscribe. That also helps me out and gets me more freedom, more opportunities to do what I love, which is read books and talk to you about books. So thank you for being here. We're talking about Beloved. Actually, we're talking about Seethe, the novel's heroine and protagonist. And on my first video, I tell you that Seethe is pretty much based on the woman Garner, a woman who escaped slavery, and it's Margaret Garner. She escaped slavery and is arrested for killing one of her children and trying to kill the others. And then rather than let them be returned to the owner's plantation. She became a cause of celebrate in the fight against the fugitive slave laws, which mandated the return of escapees to their owners. Her sanity and lack of repentance caught the attention of abolitionists, as well as newspapers, and she was certainly single-minded, and judging by her comments, she had the intellect, the ferocity, and the willingness to risk everything for what was hers, to her, the necessity of freedom. So she becomes the thought behind our heroine, Seethe. And so Seethe, the actual term Seethe, it has a couple definitive meanings. Define Seethe.
Of a liquid boil or be turbulent as if boiling. Do you want to hear the next one?
So that's one thing she is, of liquid boil or be turbulent as if boiling. It also talks about a person that is filled with intense but unexpressed anger. And to be crowded with people or things moving about in a rapid or hectic way. And Seethe, I think she could fit all of those definitions, right? So Seethe is a woman. Let's start with her unexpressed anger. She mad as the dickens. She's pissed off. She can't get no madder. Like literally angry. And I think this is good. This is good because if you notice, those stereotypically, they act like the angry black woman is loud and irrational. We find that Seethe is to herself, pretty quiet, minding her own business, and only is pushed to irrational anger when things in her own life are threatened. So, for instance, Seethe has two wild but violent actions in the book. One at the beginning and one at the end. Everything in between, Seethe is minding her business. Seethe is first pushed to this three times. Seethe is first pushed to uncontrollable anger when the school teacher has his nephews to come and... That's gross. The nephews come and rob her of her milk, literally getting on top of her and sucking on her breast, drinking the milk she has made for her child. She feels incredibly violated and disgusted to the point that she actually goes up to her mistress and she tells her, like, they stole my milk. And she watches as this lady breaks down in tears about it. And then she escapes, full-bellied and all. I'm not dealing with this shit. And she holds it in her chest for years. For years. Even when they slash her back and tear her up, she doesn't care. She is angry. And when she escapes slavery, she doesn't let it go. She doesn't let it go, but she pushes it deep inside of her. So when the slave catcher comes with school teacher and his nephews, she snatches her children, slits the throat. Her anger comes to a complete and rapid boil. She can no longer hold it back. I would rather be dead and my children be dead than to allow the opportunity of them to go into slavery and see all the atrocities of slavery. I won't have it. Not on my watch. So that's number one. Seethe is angry as hell. In the end, she goes to jail for this. Now, in the end of the book, these white men pull up to her house And she is triggered again by the sight of this white man pulling up in a wagon. She pulls out a knife and she is ready to go and kill to protect her children. That's Seethe. That is Seethe. And that is a black mom. I'm 31, y'all. When I call my mama and tell my mama somebody fucking with me, and I'm gonna say fucking because they be having to fuck with me for her to get this mad. But to the point where she's like, my baby ain't did nothing, these people going out their way. She be ready to pick up her sword and shield and let's go. Get them physically, violently, however. That's just a mom. That is a mom, that is a mom, that is a mom. Ain't no doubt about it. And even to the idea of I can hurt you, right? Our parents may whoop us. I can hurt you, but I'll never let another person hurt you. And I think that really represents Seethe. She is a strong woman who had to deal with so much pain, so much loss. Her husband, she finds out that he had to watch, and she has to carry this pain of him leaving and carrying the pain of all her children leaving besides Denver, and even the pain of baby Suge's Holy passing away. She carries this all in her, and at the end of the day, you're right, she is just a pot ready to kind of boil over. And to the end of the book, she almost faces this same type of weariness that we see in baby Suge's Holy. Seethe is in pain, and her pain is understandable. She had to live through slavery, had to go through the journey of escaping slavery, and had to find ways to afford her freedom. If you don't know why Seethe angry, I can't explain it to you. If you don't understand Seethe, I can't explain it to you. Seethe is pissed, and I understand. And I understand why she was deciding I will kill my child before I give it to your ass, to let you rape, beat, and mutilate her to the point that she's a walking dead woman. No, I'll take her first. I understand her desire to keep to herself, and I even understand her inability to forgive herself for what she did to her child. She loved her child so deeply, but she couldn't forgive it because she knew that it was painful and it hurt. Like, though she found it necessary, she never said she didn't find it necessary. It doesn't take away from the pain one feels. And I think that's the worst thing about people when they talk about the choices mothers have to make, the choice to be a mother. They think like women make these choices without feeling, and they don't. They still, even if a woman chooses an abortion, she still grieves the abortion just as much as a woman who doesn't, right? You still grieve. You're still unhappy. You're still very sad. It's just a choice you had to make based on your life. It doesn't mean that you don't love. And I think that's the unfortunate thing about other people's perceptions. They refuse to empathize with the duality of life. She had to kill her child. She never said she didn't love her child. And she lived with what she did every day. And she even lived with the point of people judging her and misrepresenting her. And she holds it back. And she never expresses how much pain this causes her until it's Paul D. And she can't. She's like, I try to tell him, but I know if he don't understand, he ain't gonna understand. And she loves him, but she has to allow him to leave her. Because she did what she did, and she's not gonna hold herself. She's gonna hold herself accountable. And she's gonna allow you to judge her, even if she thinks your judgments are too harsh. It is what it is. That is Seethe. That is the character. That was our heroine of Toni Morrison's Beloved. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed my rendition of it. If you found this video helpful, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think about Seethe. Is her anger justified, or does the bitch need to go to an asylum? You let me know, and I'll see y'all soon.
Listen me. Please buy my book, or I will punch you in the face.
You crazy.
That's how I do it. That's how I make videos.
That's how you make videos?
Yes.
This how you gonna sell it?
And make sure you check review.
Okay.
Make sure you watch review.
Okay.